Hey there folks, Pliskin by 51mm, and I'm doing a video today in the gun room because yesterday was the last day of deer season for, well, not for high powered rifles, but it's like the early season. There's two seasons here in Indiana. I know of that, but I'm not sure if that's the same way for the rest of the country. But in the late season we can get out and go get a doe. But yesterday was the last day of like the buck season. I guess that's the way I should try to word it. But these were the two rifles I had out this year. I had the 7.65 1909 Argentine Mauser. Had it out for the majority of the time. That was my primary rifle throughout, basically. And on the last day yesterday, I took out the M1A because my dad said he seen a big buck a couple days ago. I wasn't home for a few days, so I wasn't able to go out deer hunting, but I came back and he said he seen a big buck out in the field one night, so I brought the M1A because I have taken this rifle out to 300 and a little bit further. I mean, I didn't do so good at 400 because of the wind that day, but I have taken the M1A out to 300, and I have not done that with the Mauser yet. That's why I switched out. So, but yeah, these were my two primary rifles that I had. I have used the M1A in the past for deer hunting mostly, but this year I switched it up and took the 7.65 for the majority of the time. But we did not get a buck. We did not get a buck. We were surrounded by bean fields this year, and that did a big number on the deer crowd. This year, we just were not seeing any deer in large numbers. I mean, we'd only see like a couple does here and there. Would not see any bucks. So next year, me and my dad are thinking, since the fields where we hunt are going to be corn next year, we'll be in better business. I got my two rifles loads here. I got the 308 for the M1A, 150 grain Sierra Spitzer boat tail, loaded on Remington brass with 42 grains, or no, 43.5 grains of Varget. And then you got the 7.65 by 53 Argentine here with a 150 grain, 0.312 diameter interlock Hornady bullet on 42 grains of IMR 4064, I do believe. Yes, IMR 4064. 42 grains on normal brass. My two loads for my two 30 cal rifles here. But yeah, we did not get a big buck this year. It happens. Me and my dad are going to go out in the late season, try and get a doe just for the meat. We'll be taking the M1A in the late season. Next year, I think I will take the Remington 700 ADL 243 out deer hunting. Just switch it up between my big caliber rifles, my big caliber hunting rifles. See, I got my 230 calibers here. I got my M1A semi-automatic 308, and I've got my 7.65 by 53 1909 Argentine Mauser. My 230 cals, and then I got my Remington 700 ADL 243, which is my 6mm. Of course, all you guys know this, but I'm just, saying it just to say it. So, with deer season having come to an end, this first go around, I'll have time to upload some other regular content. It's snowing out right now. I don't know how the weather for the rest of the week is going to go, but hopefully Me and my dad were able to, because me and him have been kicking tires of trying some more different type of bullet in our Dillon reloads. There's like 50 grain bullets over here somewhere that we got. Yeah, these right here, I do believe. I'm gonna try out some 50 grain bullets in our Dillon reloads to see how those do. Over there on the Beast, and we got a lot of brass. See, this bucket's still full. This is one of mine, it's still full, but it's got empty brass in it that needs reloaded. So, gonna be doing that. Also, I think I'm going to reload some of these 150 grain Spear 308 boat tails here, 150 grain boat tail medium game 30 caliber bullets for my M1A, and see if I can get comparable results to what the Sierras do in my M1A, because here's the bullet my M1A prefers. That's the match bullet I've got right now going. But if I can get those Spears to do about the same thing, I think I'll be in better business, because the Spears are cheaper. And I may load up some of these 150 grain SSTs that I've got for it, and then make some plinking bullets with the ELDs there. See, I also have 168 grain boat tail hollow points backed up, because it will shoot 168s just as good as it will 150s. It likes both pretty good, but I think it prefers 150s. But I have got the boat tail hollow point 168 grain Hornadays to run really good in the M1A in the past. So I'll be playing with some 308 reloads as well, and do a range test on those. Well, anyway, folks, this has been Pliskin by 51 millimeter, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.